Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing the September 24th, 2014 daily tarot horoscope. This is my last video, I think, that I'm going to be wearing this ridiculous scarf. But I talked about this in my September 23rd video, and I'll mention it again, that I'm not really a scarf person. But I'm doing this to change it up a bit so you guys don't get totally bored with what I wear. Okay, so, you know, it's really the entertainment value. If anybody wants to send me any clothes, I'm a size large. It has to fit over my boobs, so take that into account, okay? But yeah, I'm totally open to people sending me clothes. I love clothes. I worked in the, fashion industry or retail industry for a long time. I was a personal shopper for a lot of people. I love to personal shop. If you guys want to contact me and you want some style advice, I guess I'll charge the same amount that I would do for my YouTube videos, or not my YouTube videos, my readings. 75 for 1 hour. 150 for 2 hours. We've come up with something, okay? But that's what I'll do for styling, okay? If you guys want some styling advice, let me know. Not that I am really great in fashion myself, because I never really can afford all the nice clothes that I really want. However, I do have an eye for fashion, okay? So, and I'm really good at it. Anyways, so we're going to talk about horoscopes because that's why you're really watching this video, and I'm just kind of your life. You're growing a beard while you're watching this. For some of you are going, oh my God, she's crazy. Okay, so I got to pull a card, and this is what we're gonna roll out. Huh? Okay, so I think we got this card recently. This is the Strength card. This we got recently for one of the October videos. This card, and it's funny because somebody commented and said they didn't have red hair. They weren't. I don't know. They said they weren't something. It was like they weren't really connecting with my video, but they connected with the overall message. So I guess I need to talk more about like what this card means overall. Okay. Because some of you want more details and some of you want more generalized. So it's like, I'm just going to like tell you about what I think this card, the general, I'll do both. The general idea is this is someone who has more strength than they realize. They may be having a difficult time in relationships because they're so strong. And that kind of creates arguments. And that kind of undermines their partner, okay? Especially if their partner isn't that strong. So what their partner will do is overcompensate and try to dominate, okay? Because they feel small. This can happen with like male-female relationships where the woman is strong and she's almost too strong and the guy tries to overcompensate by dominating her. And then fights break loose because it's just the woman, is really, really strong, and he just, it's just sort of a subconscious thing. I think it's just like he just doesn't really get her, So ladies, if you're in a relationship where you're dominated, and you feel like you don't have any control, well, you actually might be a really strong person. You actually might, you might be a Virgo, a Capricorn, an Aquarius. These are really strong individuals, okay? Even Scorpios. A lot of the fixed signs have these issues, okay? Because they get into a relationship. Libras even, because Libras have a difficult time in relationships overall. And so Libras can, or any kind of combination of a Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio. You guys, I mean, if there's any kind of Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, as far as ascendant sun or moon mix, okay, then it's kind of going to be difficult for you guys in relationships because your relationships are going to seem like they're really unequal. Either you're going to be dominated or the other person's going to dominate you. So either like you're going to be smothering or the other person's going to suffocate you and you're not going to feel like you have any control. You're going to have financial problems because there's going to be this push-pull thing as far as money. You're going to have just like a difficult time communicating because every time you say something to your partner's going to feel like that it's a command. Like you're commanding them, like you're demanding that they do something, and you're just saying your piece. You're just being you, you know? You're just telling him, no, this is not how it is, because you see things very clearly. You're very strong, and it's like that clarity of mind. Aquarius is especially, Capricorns especially, even Virgos, they have this clarity of mind, okay? They see things so clearly when other people don't. Other people are really fuzzy. They just don't. They get lost in their mind. They get confused. So it's just that you need to realize that you do have strength. You are strong. And if you're in a relationship where you're being dominated, you feel like you're dominated by the other person, then it's maybe time to move on, because it's time to find somebody who that will balance you out. Someone who will get you and love you for you, okay? Someone who will love you for you, for who you are. But it is your challenge. It is your challenge to say your piece, but do it in a non-forceful way. It's all in your approach, right? So it's sort of like the difference between someone like a nagging wife and somebody who is like, welcoming to their husband rather than nagging to their husband, or, you know what I mean? It's just like that classic, the difference, okay? The difference. There's like, so Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, if you guys, are demanding that your partner do X, Y, and Z, you might want to ask, And if they don't want to do it, well, then you need to address that. But you just need to ask, and you need to ask nicely. It is really hard for a strong individual, especially strong women, to do that all the time. Because eventually, if you're strong, and I think you know who you are, you're going to let that strength is going to overpower you in a way, and you're going to get frustrated, and it's going to come out. And people are going to know, I've always been like that myself, personally. It's just been, people know that I'm very strong, and either they like me or they don't. And that's it. I say my mind. People that get bugged by me are people that feel like they're inferior or something, or they feel like they don't have any power. It feels like, for them, like I'm taking their power away, when I'm not. I'm just being me, So you need to feel safe to be you. You need to find the balance in this control struggle, the struggle for control and domination, okay? There's definitely a Leo, if we're talking specifics, okay? This to me is a Libra. The lion here is a Libra. Sorry, did I say Libra? I meant Leo. Capricorn, Aries, or even Taurus, because they have the horns. So it's Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Aries. And there's a woman. The woman is really the one who's in control, but it may not feel like it at times. And the woman, I feel, is like a Scorpio woman, which would make sense of what I was saying in general about this card. But also, let's talk about the fact that, what is strength? Strength is, there's inner strength, and then there's like physical strength. And this is like both, actually. It's like saying you're physically strong. You're physically strong, you're mentally strong, you're emotionally strong. You have the inner strength as well to get through what you're going through. So this is a great day. This is a card of empowerment. And I strongly recommend for people who are having a hard time in their relationship, because there's two people. There's this lion and there's the girl. So you guys are going to have to figure out, and it could be two girls. It could be a Leo girl, a Capricorn girl, an Aries girl, and then somebody else. It doesn't have to also be the Scorpio who's in control, but I think of Scorpios liking the control. There are other signs who like control as well. It's not just Scorpio. So you guys are going to have to apply it, I guess, in your relationship. But there's somebody who loves cats. There's 2 cats here. Maybe someone who has 2 cats. You know, you're watching this video. But, okay, so, again, let's go back to the empowerment. So, realize this card is about, on this day, it's realizing that you can get through this. You can get through anything because you are like this. You have this energy backing you up. You have the universe, the day and the universe energy saying, you have the strength to get through this. You can get through this day. You can get through this week. You can get through this year. This is you. This is who you are. There's an aspect of your personality that it's sort of like self. It's like self-knowledge. It's getting to know yourself, right? And in life, that's the journey. That's part of the journey. It's learning about yourself, learning about who you are, how you apply, how this is everything's sort of applicable to the world. And once you realize that this is who you are, you can understand why people have a certain reaction or say certain things to you. And then you can adjust, your response to them as well. And be a little bit more, and do things with a little bit more love, and a little bit less heavy-handedness. Okay, there's also abuse in this card. Okay, there's abuse here, because there's she's got her hands in somebody. Okay, and so this is someone who wants the control so much that they're willing to hit, they're willing to fight, they're willing to physically be controlling. So if those of you who have been through abusive relationships, this is a card saying that you have the strength to get out of this. You have the strength to get over this and get through this. And, it's time to realize that it's time to stop giving your power away to that person who's been abusive. It's time to step into your own power and say, okay, enough's enough. I'm in control of my life. I am in control. Say that to yourself. I am in control of my life. Irregardless of what that other person says, irregardless of what the other person does, whether they hit you or whether they beat you, you are in control of your life. Take it back. That control is yours. So, on that note, I have to go because my light is almost totally faded and I'm like fading to black here. It's a great ending. But I have to turn a light on and, go get some dinner. So this is for September 24th. Big love to everyone. Lots of love, lots of hugs, lots of kisses. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.